Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's a special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the New York Jets.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today it's a preseason matchup, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Carolina Panthers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The new-look Jets ready to go on offense, and it is the veteran Aaron Rodgers at quarterback.
After years of flirting with the idea, the four-time MVP finally found his way out of Green Bay this offseason, guiding himself to the Jets. We know he's already a Hall of Fame lock, but this is a chance to add one more crowning achievement to his resume.
Now here's the former Panther, had some great years with him. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now it's Rodgers. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, look at that. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. McCaffrey is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time. And Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
Bryce Young, the quarterback out of Alabama with a Heisman Trophy in his hip pocket, is the new face of Carolina football. 80 touchdowns, just 12 picks in his college career for the Crimson Tide. He may be a little small in terms of size, but potential, massive.
They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now here's Young. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Steps away to his left. It's a loss of 14 that time. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
It's a loss of 14. Brings up 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, the Panthers hand things over to the veteran Andy Lee to punt it away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now a 2nd and 6. Rodgers going to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. First catch for last year's NFL catch leader, and it's a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
68 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 44. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really They've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick 6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick 6. Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now Young. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. Again, it's Johnson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. 3rd and short yardage. Young work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First try for the right arm of Dalton here. A short throw hauled in by Trimble.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Dalton here from the gun. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Down to about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your...
And it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35. So that now back-to-back drive, CD, that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Andy Dalton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Throwing, Dalton. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A big play there with an acrobatic catch. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first. Bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough...
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Dalton, 1st and 10. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down. Another chance for Dalton. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. In motion right is Mingo. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10. And Dalton to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Dalton now to pass. Wide open receiver complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch, and now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
He's going to air one out. It's caught at the 10. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Jets. Cooper Kupp from 10 yards out. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. 2nd down and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day.
All right,
in our
Coach,
game,
thank you very
most
much.
of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon God.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. To throw here, Dalton. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Sanders. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Sanders again. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Panthers get a bit closer.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll set up a throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, injury's never good, especially. Here in the preseason, hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. They'll go again with Sanders. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on. Blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. That pass complete to Moore. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. So Dalton now. That caught by Trimble. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down. Pickup of 8 there.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Here's Dalton. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Dalton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And all about timing there. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds. That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Robinson with another carry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Robinson up the middle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited.
It got his man complete. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Jets have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Passing, it's Dalton. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. And it'll be Dalton again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Dalton. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So, partner, was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 37. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Here is 3rd down and 4. Back to throw, O'Connell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Open man is Mingo, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Dalton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
This will be Dalton again. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.